City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for...
It's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
A nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on, and his view of... Officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the lone running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man on the right. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to check? and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Quarterbacks abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Turns it on down the left side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Iowa! And they turn it into a defensive score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's Booth. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a lift.
It's picked off and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. Inside the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
At the 33. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Spartans are rolling down the field.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
He's marked down.
And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kramer. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big.
Makes a grab for a big play. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They just keep firing. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The running back has it. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Kramer. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
At the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Kramer. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Kramer. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Michigan State, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's loose. The 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second. Breaks into the open. Under the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 2nd down. And wings it incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Punts it out of the air. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to sneak it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
Every quarterback in college football on quarterback sneak knows before the snap if they're going right or left because of who's the best guard, who's the best tackle combo that can get the push. That time he picked the right side on 4th down when they had to have it and scored.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Michigan State, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Booth. And this one will be stopped for no gain. exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many.
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now on the move. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Michigan State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll give it to the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. grab behind the line. It's Peppers. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Alabama. Anything can happen down the stretch.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's second and long. On the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target over the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Gain of 16. Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looking for room, it's Boot. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. A first down run in the red zone. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Michigan State, 28.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.